Hello, my name is Reggie Ford, and I want to first start by congratulating you on such an amazing accomplishment. I've heard a lot about what you guys have done over the past several months, and I am just so excited for everything that you've learned, and I can't wait to hear what you have to present today. Now, a little bit about me. I'm the founder, president of Rose Creek Wealth Management. I'm also the soon-to-be published author of a book entitled Perseverance Through Severe Dysfunction, Breaking the Curse of Intergenerational Trauma as a Black Man in America. I'm a philanthropist, a mental health advocate, and also a social activist. And all these accomplishments, they're great things, but it didn't start here. I grew up very humbly with a single mother and an incarcerated father, but my mom always stressed the importance of education. She knew that education would be the key to reaching all of my goals. And so through education, I was able to be the first person in my family to graduate from college. I then went on and got a master's degree. And everything else has just been a direct result of the education and the opportunities that I was provided. But I'm an entrepreneur. And when I think about what it takes to be an entrepreneur, I think of all the perseverance. I think of all the adversity you have to overcome. I think of all the challenges. And quite often, entrepreneurs are going through a world where they are discovering new challenges, and they have yet to be told or taught what those challenges are going to be before they arise. So for that, I want to offer you guys 10 pieces of advice that I wish I had gotten earlier, that I think will really help you as you continue your careers and as you dive into your entrepreneurial endeavors. First piece of advice is follow your passion. You can make money doing literally anything in the world. So you always have to come back to your passion. Never forget your why. Tip number 2, surround yourself with a great team. You will have amazing talents. You will be very talented at what you do. You will be smart. You will be driven. You'll be energetic, but you can't do it all. You need a team around you that helps complement the skills that you lack at. If you're not a great writer, then you should have a good writer on your team. If you're sales oriented, then where is the finance person? Remember, surround yourself with a solid team. Number 3, be a good leader. A good leader is not a boss. A good leader listens. A good leader is a better follower because they understand the skill sets of those that they have surrounded themselves with. So be a good leader, but a better follower. Number 4, and I stress this one, take an accounting and finance and marketing course, either in high school or in college. So often, entrepreneurs are very driven to do one thing that they're really good at and passionate about, and then they get into the world of starting a business and lack knowledge, even the basic knowledge of some of those skill sets that it takes to be a CEO, to be a real, true leader of an organization. If you want to be successful, I definitely recommend taking accounting, taking finance, taking marketing. Accounting is the language of business. Number 5, take care of your personal finances. Oftentimes, entrepreneurs will go out and start something without securing home base first. They'll have this great idea and ways that they think they can make money, but cash flow from their personal side is lacking, thus putting a lot of strain on themselves, on their families, and on their business ultimately. If you're out starting a business, it can be done as a side hustle first, and that's okay. A 9-to-5 is okay. If you have funders and investors and you have a way to pay yourself a salary, then that's great. But oftentimes that funding is not there, or that funding needs to be used for other things to grow the business. Remember, take care of your personal finances. Number 6, be a lifetime learner. There is a universe of knowledge, and a good leader, a good entrepreneur is constantly learning, educating themselves so that they are up to date, because there is someone younger, someone thirsty or hungry or ready to come up behind you who's learning these things. There's someone more farther along than you that know these things. So commit yourself to being a lifetime learner. Number 7, celebrate the tiny victories. I got into the habit of waiting until these huge milestones to then celebrate the accomplishments that I had made along the way. When you do that, you fail to excite yourself for that next challenge, even if it's this small. So whether it's making 10 calls, whether it is being introduced to that one person that you've wanted to be introduced to your entire life, celebrate those things. Don't wait until you see $100,000 in the bank or until you see $1 million client come through. Don't wait until that. Take those little celebrations throughout, because that'll keep you going, and that'll remind you about your why and your passion and keep you driving. Number 8, realize that you will make mistakes. Mistakes are common. It's okay. Instead of looking at those mistakes as failures, look at them as lessons. Life is a game of lessons. And the more mistakes you make, the more lessons you learn. The goal is to actually learn from those mistakes. Oftentimes, those mistakes can be corrected. What you don't want to happen is for those mistakes to start repeating themselves. If you learn from them, then you grow from them, and you're better off on the other end. Number 9, entrepreneurs are driven, focused, dedicated toward their business. But make sure to make time for your family and friends. So many times I hear entrepreneurs getting divorces, losing friends, losing long-term relationships because they put every last piece of their energy into their business. Or they neglected their friends and were only focused on making the next dollar, making the next sale. Having a successful business is great, but it's not as rewarding if you don't have those people that you love surrounding you. So make sure that when you're out growing your business, starting your business, that you're making time for your family and friends. And finally, number 10, take care of your mental health. There's going to be a time where you are driven to nearly insanity because you're going so hard to grow your business. You may be looking at your competitors. You may be looking at other friends or acquaintances and seeing how fast they are growing or how well they're doing. And it might create this anxiety in you. And that can lead to depression. That can lead to many different things. But remember that you are on your journey, your path. This is your passion and you're moving in your own way. So remember, take care of your mental health, because without it, you can't be as productive as you can be with it. I hope that you all have learned something from me. I'm excited to learn something from you all because I know that you have great ideas. I know that you have passion, and I'm just excited to see what you guys come up with. Again, congratulations on making it through the RISE program. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for each and every one of you.